One of these chickens, they run to me. They think I have something. I don't have anything. And then our baby chicks are over there. They're not babies anymore. Let's see, watch them run to me too. I'll watch them call me a liar. Usually they all run this way. All right, not what today's video about. Look at that little guy over there. He's curious. I'll call him George, even though she's a lady. Gypsy's back off. All right. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel, Homesteading with Sadie. So today I am going to show you the progression of the pineapple that I grew. I did a video about 7 or 8 months ago about how to propagate a pineapple from the top of a pineapple you would buy at the grocery store. So I'll show you that, and then also I will show you the pineapple that I've recently edited here. I recently purchased, I don't know, it's probably been a couple weeks, that we got at the grocery store. I just basically twisted the top. I have it sitting in water right now, but hold on. I twisted the top and then I took off the bottom leaves, and you can see I've set it in water, so it's been sitting on my kitchen counter, the kitchen windowsill, for a couple weeks, and you can see it's got some nice roots growing. I need to cut off all this, like, not cut it off, but it just tears off these little like leaves that are soaking wet and kind of gross right now to touch, to give it a nice to plant it in. So I'm just gonna just come right off the ones that have been soaking in the water. All right, so you can see here, and I'm just going to kind of just tear off the ones to give it just a good base to put in the soil. Oh look, this is the tag from the store where it had a little tag on it. It probably shouldn't be there. That's all right. I don't have any scissors with me, so let me just finish taking off these. So what I did was I just, like I said, I twisted it off the top, and then I took the leaves that I could get off the bottom, and I just set it in a bowl of water and changed the water a few days. And I'm assuming a glass probably would have worked better. I didn't think about it, but either way, as long as it sits in water, look at those roots. So I'm not sure how many of these I should take off. I'm gonna take off one more layer. They just come, I guess as long as they come straight off, should be no big deal. I have never actually gotten a pineapple from these yet. My friend down at Top of the Palm, if you're watching, shout out to you, said it'd take a couple years to get a pineapple. So I just got to keep it alive for a couple years. I live in zone 8A, kind of border 8A, 8B, so I cannot plant these in the ground because we do get some heavy frost. So I will put them in a pot. All right, so I have a pot right here that I'm gonna go ahead and drill a few holes in for drainage, because it only has this weird hole. Anyway, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna pot this one up. I'm excited because it's got some nice roots on it. And then I'll show you the 8-month-old plant here in a second. I think the chickens eat these. Might as well try. In case you're new to the channel, I've got 2 older hens. They're about 2 years old. And then we got 4 juveniles, I guess. They're probably, I don't know how old they are. I guess we probably got them in February. March, April, May, June, so they're 4 months old. Anyway, let me go see if they eat these. All right, so I got them in my hands. They usually come running. Hey, chickies. No, I guess they don't really like those. Of course, they're just pineapple stems, so. I'm fighting over it though. You want to just make sure it gets pretty good drainage because I don't want it to hold that much moisture. Now I think 4 holes and then that middle hole is good, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bunch of rocks from the yard and stick it in there so it has some good drainage soil. So let me go grab some rocks. Alright, so I found some rocks around the yard. Somehow these rocks just appear in my yard all the time. I don't really know where they come from. The dogs usually bring them in. But anyway, I find that putting rocks on the bottom of a potting dish, it helps the soil drainage. I don't see a lot of people doing that anymore, but I still do it. I feel like it gives it some drainage. I'm gonna have to cover that hole. I'm gonna go find a coffee filter and put it in there. I find the coffee filter is an ideal way to cover the holes because it totally drains very easily, but it doesn't let all that soil out because you want to keep your soil in the pot, obviously. So let me go find a coffee filter. Then I'm going to fill this up with dirt and plant my pineapple. Pineapple plants don't take a whole lot of work, and you literally don't have to root it in the water like I do. You can just literally tear it off from the pineapple that you bought, then pull back most of these stems so you have a good little, maybe half an inch, maybe more, whatever, and then you can literally just put it in the soil and it will root. But I like to see my roots come out. I feel like that way I know it's taking, and I know I'm going to get a pineapple plant out of it. Like I said, I've never actually have grown a pineapple yet. It takes like 2 years, I guess, to get your first pineapple from the mother plant. So anyway, in the meantime, it makes a beautiful house plant, or a beautiful plant, whether you have it in the house or out. But I'll show you the one that's about 8 months old in a second. I'm just digging a little hole. Make sure I get my roots in there. And just going to plant it to the top of the crown. This is Miracle Grow, so it's already got some fertilizer in it. I'm just going to water it down, wash my hands, just so it will bound better to the soil. Get a little bit of water. The plant doesn't need a ton of water, but yeah, it's easy as that. So give me a second, let me water it. And then I won't need to water it for a while again. Here's my plant that's about 8 months old. And it was just as small as that one over there when I planted it. So it's looking really good. Do I want to say it's really 8 months old and not older? I don't know. Anyway, it looks really good. The soil in there is really dry, so I don't know. I'll give it a little bit of water today. But they don't take a lot of depth. From what I've researched, their roots don't go really deep, so this pot should be fine. It's pretty wide, and as soon as another year, I guess, I should be getting some kind of pineapple on it. But like I said, it's a very pretty plant just to have in the house or outside. It's a very pretty plant, even if I never get a pineapple. But it's a great experience, a great experiment, I should say, to try to grow your own pineapple. And even if you never get a pineapple, it's still just a beautiful plant. So on the next video or two, maybe in the future, I'm going to be repotting my aloe vera. It's probably long overdue. You can see I have 2 plants in there. And this one here is getting a new pup. 2 pups. I've got 2 pups. And I need to do something because I harvested a couple leaves and now that's lopsided. But anyway, before I let you go, make sure you hit that subscribe button, the bell for notifications, and I just want to show you my cocktail tree. So I don't know if you've been following me for a while, you probably saw the video where we had bought a cocktail tree. I think the end of last season we bought this tree, and super excited. So this says lemons and limes. So if somebody knows the difference in the budding stage, if that's a lemon or a lime, let me know in the comments below. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got a lot on there and some flowers. So I'm very excited to get those. Probably gonna have to repot that in a bigger pot at the end of the season. I don't want to shock it. Anyway, that's basically all I have today for you. And like I said, hit the subscribe, follow me on the pineapple, and we will see you on the next video.